Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural Fuzzy's Country Corner, brought to you tonight by Cowboys Nightclub, your country connection for over 30 years. Thanks so much. Plenty of great sponsors to tell you about during this couple of hours on the radio tonight. First of all, it is such an honor to be back on the air somewhere after a very long hiatus. This evening, we attempt to set the mold for what Fuzzy's Country Corner will be. To all you singer-songwriters out there, send in your music. If you have something recorded, we'd love to hear it. If it's country music and it's from the great state of Louisiana, this is its home. Coming up a little bit later, we sit down and talk to Blaine Roy, and what an interesting chat that will be coming up here in just a little bit on the inaugural Fuzzy's Country Corner. We'll kick things off just like this. Let's get to some music. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner on RadioLouisiana.com.
I'm driving on this lonely road. It's been way too long since I've made it home. Been missing you with your lovely smile, wanting you more with every single mile. And this traveling lifestyle's really hard to do. No matter what I try, I can't get my mind off of you. Living without you, girl, is a heavy load. Driving down this lonely road, the same old show in a different town. Oh, how I wish I had you around. This time apart has got me feeling blue. Your memory, girl, will help me make it through. And this traveling lifestyle's really hard to do. No matter what I try, I can't get my mind off of you. Living without you, girl, is a heavy load. Driving down this lonely road, and these wheels just keep on turning, while my heart just keeps on burning. Living without you, girl, is a heavy load. Driving down this lonely road.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first edition of Fuzzy's Country Corner, where we're going to showcase live local country music from all over the great state of Louisiana. Our very first guest, we go way, way back. I guess it was probably the fall of 2005, and I was a young budding sound man, and I got the chance to mix this great country band. Or I thought they were great at the time. They were probably terrible, but that's not true. Just totally joking. But I got a chance to mix for Blaine Roy and Second Wind. And joining me this evening, the one and only Mr. Blaine Roy.
Well, hello there.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting, buddy. This is something we've never done before.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting to hear what'll come out of your mouth.
Oh, come on. No Blaine Roy jokes today, huh? So, Blaine, why don't we start in the beginning? Why don't you tell me how it became you to be a country music singer? Where did it start?
Cowboys. Plain and simple, Cowboys. I worked at Cowboys back in the heyday of the 90s with when country music was at its peak, really. And they would hear me singing behind the bars, setting up, and we would just put music on, and we'd learn the songs to every song on every CD that would come out, literally. And the bands were like, "Hey, man, you singing?" I said, "Yeah, that's me," you know. So they started calling me up to sing with them, and it became a thing where, hey, we'd like to get Blaine Roy up here, and I'd leave my bartending spot and come up and sing. And at first it started, he'd come sing, I'd go sing one or two songs, and then it would turn into I was singing the third set of the night.
And next thing you know, you're bit with the bug.
It is, and it is a bug. You can talk to plenty of singers and musicians, and even those who walk away from it for family reasons or whatnot. It's in your blood. It is, and no disrespect to God, it's church.
So if you had a choice, if you were stuck on a desert island with your choice to have one record, what would it be, Haggard or Jones?
No, it's always going to be Haggard.
There's no choice.
Like I've had so many influences, whether it be Keith Whitley or George Jones, or it's Merle. He was the one.
I was playing a wedding out on the lake behind a brand new double wide. Had it cranked up loud and had a rowdy crowd just watching them dance and fight. Yeah, there was hippies and bikers, just plain white trash, you name it, they were there. And then the mother of the bride gave me a dirty smile and ran her fingers through her bleached blonde hair. She took me back to the trailer park, making love in the pitch black dark. Man, we rocked the trailer off in cinder blocks. She was turning me on. A little suburb outside of Dallas, a brand new 80-foot single wide palace, a pack of rubbers and a box of Cialis. We rocked it all night long, 'cause I was hog-tied in that single wire, tied on her back and her hair was dyed. Man, she's painted up, but that's what I like, 'cause trashy turns me on. She had legs for days and a body that amazes, like the seven wonders of the world. Laying a cheap tan and fake nails on her hands, just a crazy, sexy, trashy country girl. Well, I got done. She said, "Son, you're coming back home with me." Well, hell, I followed her back in my pickup truck. The rest is just history. Here we go. She took me back to the trailer park, making love in the pitch black dark. Man, we rocked the trailer off in cinder blocks, 'cause she was turning me on. A little suburb outside of Dallas, a brand new 80-foot single wide palace, a pack of rubbers and a box of Cialis. We rocked it all night long, 'cause I was hog-tied in that single wire, tied on her back and her hair was dyed. Man, she's painted up, but that's what I like. You know why? 'Cause trashy turns me on. She took me back to the trailer park, making love in the pitch black dark. Man, we rocked the trailer off in cinder blocks, 'cause she was turning me on. A little suburb outside of Dallas, a brand new 80-foot single wide palace, a pack of rubbers and a box of Cialis. We rocked it all night long, 'cause I was hog-tied in that single wire, tied on her back and her hair was dyed. Man, she's painted up, but that's what I like, 'cause trashy turns me on. Love all my women, don't get me wrong, Trashy turns me on.
What an interesting tune there from Wade Reeves and Trashy Turns Me On. You're live with Fuzzy's Country Corner on RadioLouisiana.com. Here's the brand new single from Dustin Saunier. It's called Neither Do I on RadioLouisiana.com.
Someday I should shave in, maybe find some work. Maybe when this broken heart don't hurt. Someday I should find out if the world is still out there. On second thought, I don't really care. If I'm the guy you say I am, and that I don't love you, if you don't think I'm worth a damn, well, baby, I don't too. I'm gonna curl up on the floor, smoke honky-tonk and die. 'Cause if you don't need me, neither do I. I'm drinking 10-year-old whiskey for a 2-week-old pain. That's like washing windows in the rain. Well, I hate to tell you, baby, this time you're wrong. Without your love, I just can't go on. If I'm the guy you say I am, and that I don't love you, if you don't think I'm worth a damn, well, baby, I don't too. I'm gonna curl up on the floor, some old honky-tonk and die. 'Cause if you don't need me, neither do I. You say I am, and that I don't love you. You don't think I'm worth a damn, well, baby, I don't too. I'm gonna curl up on the floor, some old honky-tonk and die. 'Cause if you don't need me, neither do I.
What a great tune from Dustin Saunier there. Neither do I. Now back to more of our sit-down interview with Blaine Roy.
You put out your first record in probably the early 2000s.
I believe it was the end of 04.
I remember I burnt that up just like I burnt up the Kip Saunier Truth or a Lie record.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
I think I had 4 copies of the first Blaine Roy CD, and I had a 1991 Mazda B2600 that I had put $100 CD deck in, and I'll burn it up. You know, there was a couple of songs on there. There was Daddy's Little Girl, I Met You, Lonely Road. Why don't you talk a little bit about the first record before we get into your latest single, Let Me Be Lonely, which we're going to play here in a couple of minutes, and then we'll get you to play a couple of songs live. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the first record?
Well, the first record, Travis Mott actually was playing music with me at the time, and he made a lot of sense when he told me, he said, Blaine, this is going to be forever. Once you record it, people are going to listen to it forever, and you can't change that. So, we hooked up, through Travis, hooked me up with a guy named Jay Ducey, and Jay had a record label, and we wrote a lot of songs together, and we recorded. We went up to Nashville and recorded on Music Row at Omni Sound Records.
Let's talk about "Let Me Be Lonely." You know, the later on, the current version of Blaine Roy and Second Wind actually played on this record, right?
That was the biggest difference. You know, when I went to Nashville, as much as, you know, when you're younger, you just have these thoughts in your mind of how things are supposed to be. And the biggest thing, you know, don't forget how great these musicians were, but we have some great musicians right here, and I play with them. I've been very lucky. I play with them every weekend, and so, you know, we felt that we could do this and put our own stamp and our own flavor and all those things on, you know.
Well, enough talking about it. We're going to kick into it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on Fuzzy's Corner, here is Blaine Roy and his band Second Wind with something called Let Me Be Lonely.
Baby, it just ain't right to walk in and out of my life with your sweet love. And just when I think you're gone, that there's a chance at moving on, you show up. Haven't you broke my heart enough? Just leave, let me be lonely. The one thing I don't need is you here tonight. Oh girl, if you really don't want me, just let me be lonely. Be alright. Don't tell me you still care, baby, that just ain't fair, even if it's true. And please don't get too close, 'cause you know where this might go, and God knows I want it to. Baby, the best thing you could do is just leave, let me be lonely. The one thing I don't need is you here tonight. Let me be lonely, and I'll be alright. Just leave and let me be lonely. I don't need is you here tonight. Oh girl, if you really don't want me, just let me be lonely, and I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
And there you have it, Fuzzy's Country Corner, brought to you by Cowboys Nightclub, your country connection for over 30 years. And this great sponsor. We'll be right back. If you want Mexican food, you may want to find an El Paso Mexican Grill. So tasty, so authentic, with specials every Monday through Thursday and live music on the patio on Fridays and Saturdays. It's the best happy hour in Acadiana with 2-for-1 margaritas. Find a location today at elpasomex.com. That's elpasomex.com. Are you looking for live music, events, and festivals in Louisiana? Then you're in the right place. It's all here at liveandlocalacadiana.com. All Louisiana, all the time. liveandlocalacadiana.com.
I met my friends for a couple of drinks, and when I saw you, the plans changed. No, I don't remember much. A shot of beer and the two of us. 6 a.m. sun coming up. I'm still drunk. Yeah, we might have had a little more than we should, but so what? Feeling this bad never felt so good. Oh, when the morning came around, you had to leave, but not without a goodbye kiss there on my lips. But sure enough, I'm still drunk. Still drunk. I might have drank a little bit of everything. Might have gotten your number, might have gotten your name, but I can't find it in my phone. So I'm back here just waiting on you to walk in. I hope I ain't the only one. Still drunk. Yeah, we might have had a little more than we should, but so what? Feeling this bad never felt so good. Oh, when the morning came around, you had to leave, but not without a goodbye kiss there on my lips. And sure enough, I'm still drunk. I hope that I see you again. Maybe I should quit drinking until then. But I'm still drunk. Yeah, I know we had a little more than we should, but so what? Feeling this bad never felt so good. Oh, when the morning came around, had to leave, but not without a goodbye kiss there on my lips. On a sure enough, I'm still drunk. I'm still drunk. Oh yeah.
Todd O'Neill there with Still Drunk on RadioLouisiana.com. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner. If you have a request, if you have some new music, if you're a recording artist that would like to come on the Country Corner, send an email to fuzzy@RadioLouisiana.com. Here's Ken Holloway. A little something called Baby Let's Dance on Fuzzy's Country Corner, RadioLouisiana.com.
You don't have to say a thing. I heard the slamming of the door. Another bad day at work, like so many times before. I could tell you I love you, but you're needing more. So I've got straight on the stereo and the lights down low. Turn the radio up and step here a little closer. Put your hand in mine, lay your head on my shoulder. Let's forget about today and give tonight a fighting chance. So just close your eyes and baby, let's dance. You don't have to say a word. You don't have to be so strong. Just hold on to me, and I'll keep hanging on. Let's just sway to the music of your favorite song. We can do this for a little while, or all night long. Turn the radio up and step here a little closer. Put your hand in mine, lay your head on my shoulder. Let's forget about today and give tonight a fighting chance. So just close your eyes, baby, let's dance. Let's forget about today and give tonight a fighting chance. So just close your eyes, baby, let's dance.
Louisiana.com. This is Fuzzy's Country Corner, the very first episode. For those of you who want to make a submission, you can send an email to fuzzy@radiolouisiana.com and submit your music. The requirements to actually be on the show: you must be a recording artist from the great state of Louisiana. Now that's from Shreveport down to Lake Charles, from Lake Charles all the way to Slidell and everywhere in between. And you can get a hold of us at Fuzzy, F-U-Z-Z-Y, at radiolouisiana.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much to our great sponsors. And we're back now with Blaine Roy. What a great song, man. Let Me Be Lonely. That was incredible.
It's a guy out of Texas, Tony Ramey, who wrote the song. And we became friends, on social media around those same time frames. And just a great guy.
The song is the first thing to connect with the audience, and then being able to actually hook the song just brings it to a whole nother level.
You have to feel it, and you actually, in order to feel it, you kind of need to live a little bit of life first, and put yourself in that position.
Yeah,
you got to sell the song.
Yeah, you got to believe it. You got to,
That's right.
And in order for you to believe it, you got to make me believe it, and me being the listener. And you just did that with Let Me Be Lonely. Let's talk about early 2004, getting ready to go cut your first record, and you said you were writing songs and getting things together, and then you were playing at what us here in South Louisiana call the Church of Country Music at Cowboys Nightclub in Scott, Louisiana. We've all spent way too many nights in there, making way too many bad decisions. You met your wife there?
Yeah. Actually, that was the best decision I ever made out of here.
Yeah, that's
one
of the only smart ones you've ever made.
I've had a lot of dumb moments. Yeah.
That we won't talk about those.
No.
So the selection process is there. Okay, so we're like sitting there saying, hey, wrote these songs. I think we're going to record these, and we're not going to record these. And you come across Daddy's Little Girl. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I walked in to meet Jay one morning, Jay Ducey, the co-writer, and he looks at me and said, man, I got a hook. He says, I used to hold her tears on my shoulder. And I was like, man, he said, yeah, it's a breakup and this. And I said, man, no. I said, you're holding your baby on your arm, and she's got her head on your shoulder, and you're consoling her. I said, and so we took that direction. Literally, under an hour, the song was written, start to finish. And a buddy of mine, Chad Savoy, drove up and came meet us, and he just wanted to kind of see what we were doing, the whole creative process. And I sing the song one time through, and I turn around, he's crying. He's got a little girl at the time, yeah. So I was like, okay, this is good. It's
now
good
you
stuff.
have like 13 children from 14 different women.
Ooh, not me. I got 3 boys.
So no girls in
No,
it.
they love daddy's little girl because I have 3 boys. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that ironic?
It is.
Okay, so let's talk about earlier you mentioned being lucky enough to play with some of the best musicians to come out of South Louisiana.
It is crazy the level of musician that I've been able to share the stage with, because listen, I'm just a country boy who can open my mouth and sing. I don't have a whole lot of talent. I can do a little bit of writing, and I consider myself to have a pretty good ear, but the level of talent that these musicians over the years, it's like, just blows me away.
I ain't too young to remember the way that it was. Back when kids said the pledge and $1, read in God we trust. So many changes have been made with so little thought. And they all may seem justified, but just look what we've lost. They took the Christ out of Christmas and the sun out of Sunday. They took the right out of righteous and let the devil have his way. The meaning of freedom has been turned inside out, and what they're serving these days is too weak to taste, 'cause it's all watered down. There was a time when we stood behind what we thought, and we didn't care who it turned on or who it ticked off. And we never got anywhere by not crossing no lines. And for anyone stoops any lower, I think it's high time we put the Christ back in Christmas and the sun back in Sunday. We put the right back in righteous and send the devil on his way. Because the meaning of freedom has been turned inside out, and what they're serving these days is too weak to taste, 'cause it's all watered down. Well, I've had the good stuff, but the way it is now, if you poured me a glass, well, I'd have to pass, 'cause it's all watered down. It's all watered down.
Are you looking for live music, events, and festivals in Louisiana? It's all here at liveandlocalacadiana.com. All Louisiana, all the time. liveandlocalacadiana.com.
Pigtails, overalls, freckles on her face, skinny as a toothpick turned sideways. Something happened to her when she turned 16, from a little Dixie chicken to a Mississippi queen. Yeah, yeah. Spend her days fishing with a bamboo cane, every night a skinny dipping in the Ponce train. If you were living, breathing, had 2 feet, you'd be proud of that girl like a beat of something sweet. You could always find her when the nighttime fell, cranking up a bucket from an old stone well, drinking from her hands, singing at the moon. She don't look like a mother, nothing like her father. How else can you explain it? Must be something in the water. I'll never forget that look in her eyes, the night we stuck down by the riverside. She wrapped herself around me like a honeysuckle vine, her lips had the taste of wild cherry wine. You could always find her when the nighttime fell, cranking up a bucket from an old stone well, drinking from her hand, singing at the moon. She don't look like a mother, nothing like her father. Folks round here say something in the water. Without any rain, we never ever saw that girl again. But I still got a picture burning in my head, dancing in a downpour, soaking wet. Yeah, you could always find her when the nighttime fell, cranking up a bucket from an old stone well, drinking from her hands, singing at the moon. She don't look like a mother, nothing like a father. How else can you explain it? Must be something in the water. Don't look like a mother, nothing like a father. Folks round here say something in the water. Something in the water. Something in the water. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something in the water. All the time. Yeah, something in the water.
RadioLouisiana.com. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner, and hour number 1 of our very first show is going absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks so much to our great sponsors, Cowboys Nightclub, your country connection for over 30 years. Go check them out. Live music every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Here's Jared Lane and Country Boy Blues.
Low down in Georgia in a rundown saloon, broke than a joker, tired running on fumes, smoking lights, filling empty tip jar. And baby, this life I've been chasing ain't getting me too far. She says, hey cowboy, tell me what you trying to prove. You don't need no fame and fortune to make this woman love you. Saddle up and take the first train straight back to me. Those juke joint balls ain't no place to be hanging these days. Come on home, babe, let me cue those low down rambling country boy blues. I'm low down in Florida, somewhere in Coconut Grove. I spent a whole month's worth of pay on a flight in a hotel room. For some big wig music man to tell me, boy, I'm gonna make you a star. We're gonna take your act to Vegas. Just give me $500 more. She says, hey, cowboy, tell me what you trying to prove. You don't need no fame and fortune to make this woman love you. Saddle up and take the first train straight back to me. Loose your joint balls, ain't no place to be hanging these days. Come on home, babe. Let me cue those low down rambling country boy blues. I'm low down in California on 12th Avenue at a ritzy bar serving caviar. They don't give a damn about you. I'm using my last dime, baby, to let you know how it's gone. And the man I wanna be still seems so far. She says, hey, cowboy, tell me what you trying to prove. You don't need no fame or fortune to make this woman love you. Saddle up and take the first train straight back to me. Those two joint balls ain't no place to be hanging these days. Come on home, babe. Let me cue those low down rambling country boy blues. Headed down to Louisiana to cure these low down rambling. I've got these country boy blues.
You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner on RadioLouisiana.com. Great show coming up for you. Coming up live next hour, Blaine Roy is going to play a couple of songs for us, and it's going to be awesome. Right now, we're going to the pride of Marksville. Deep from Avoyelles Parish. Recorded up in Nashville, here's Charlie Rivers with Man from Another Time.
Don't know how I got to be so old-fashioned. I love so many things so out of style, like trading down at the local grocery and BSing with the old folks for a while. I feel like a man from another time. If I was a Coke that cost a dime, I'd ride with Roy and Dale again on happy trails that never end. I'm talking mama and her chicken fried, talking about a family on a Sunday drive. Oh, sometimes deep down inside I feel like I'm a man from another time. I'm classic stick shift, 57 Chevy. I'm more into the Mick than Barry Bonds. I still say yes ma'am, yes sir, I love my country. I still love the girl I took to the senior prom. I feel like a man from another time. If I was a Coke that cost a dime, I'd ride with Roy and Dale again on happy trails that never end. I'm talking mama and her chicken fried, talking about a family on a Sunday drive. Oh, sometimes deep down inside I feel like I'm a man from another time. I'm grade A certified lay buried. These days I feel so out of place. I'm always searching out the back roads where a man can move at a little slower pace. I feel like a man from another time. If I was a Coke that cost a dime, I'd ride with Roy and Dale again, Nellie Bell and Red 1010. I'm talking mama and the chicken fried, talking about a family on a Sunday drive. Oh, sometimes deep down inside I feel like I'm a man from another time. From another time. Oh, from another time. From another time. Oh, from another time.
RadioLouisiana.com, Fuzzy's Country Corner. Thanks so much for tuning in. Once again, if you'd like to email a request, you can do that at fuzzy@radiolouisiana.com. Or if you'd like to submit your music, you can do it the same way. Check this out. This is coming to you from Karen Crow, Louisiana. She's making her way up in Nashville now, but we can consider her some pure Louisiana country. Here's Kristen Foreman, a little song called Whiskey Eyes on RadioLouisiana.com. You're listening to Fuzzy's Corner. Thank you so much.
Why are you doing this to me? 'Cause all you ever wanted was that kiss. I was such a fool to fall, and boy, it was the farthest fall of them all. Your whiskey eyes make me believe your whiskey lies. I'm trapped in your stare, thinking that you care. I must have gone blind for quite some time, but now I see my visions meant to see
Kristen Foreman there on RadioLouisiana.com. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner, brought to you by Cowboys Nightclub. Earlier, we were discussing Kip Saunier and a certain record that we all had, that we all burn up growing up in the 90s. Well, here's his first record. This song is called Losing You on Fuzzy's Country Corner.
Last night I met the daughter of the devil himself, and I woke up in her bed. Cheap motel and cheap perfume, must have lost my head. This time was the last time I swore on my way home. This time really was the very last time, 'cause this time you were gone. Was it the pleasure? I don't know. Was it the thrill, baby? Maybe so. Tell me who can say why I act this way? Maybe I'll never know. Was it worth the risk that I ran? Was it worth the ring on my left hand? Well, it was not worth what I put you through, and it wasn't worth losing you. I drove around all night thinking about you. What a fool I've been. The answers don't come easily, but the questions never end. Was it pleasure? I don't know. Was it the thrill, baby? Maybe so. Who can say why I act this way? Maybe I'll never know. Was it worth the risk that I ran? Was it worth the ring on my left hand? Well, it was not worth what I put you through, and it wasn't worth losing you. I've gotta find a way back to you. I can't go on like this. Maybe tomorrow I can search for the truth, but right now the question is, was it the pleasure? I don't know. Was it the thrill, baby? Maybe so. Who can say why I act this way? Maybe I'll never know. Now was it worth the risk that I ran? Was it worth the ring on my left hand? Well, it was not worth what I put you through, and it wasn't worth losing you.
Kip Saunier right here on RadioLouisiana.com. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner. You can email your request or your song submissions to fuzzy@RadioLouisiana.com. You can also pop over to liveandlocalacadiana.com and see who we're going to have on next week and get all the details on everything that is RadioLouisiana.com. Always on the web and online at RadioLouisiana.com. More next hour from our sit-down interview with Blaine Roy, leader of the band Blaine Roy and Second Wind. What a great interview, right? This will also be available on our YouTube channel for you to relive if you'd like. So we're going to play a little cut off of Blaine's first record, something called Leave It in the Past, right here on RadioLouisiana.com. More with Blaine Roy coming up in just a little while on Fuzzy's Country Corner.
5 days a week, trying so hard just to make ends meet. When Friday night comes and the week is done, I'm off to Cowboys, time to have some fun. I pick up my baby about 9:45.
just like me, she's ready to roll again. Here's to me and you for everything we do, and may all our dreams someday come true. But for now I'm gonna drink what's in this glass, so I can leave all my troubles in the past. Pulled up to the club and the place was bumping. Second winds in the house and they got the crowd jumping. Now the girls are hot, guys dressed to a taste, and the only thing missing was my baby and me. Hard work for no money's what I get these days. So I head to the bar and give myself a raise. So here's to me and you for everything we do, and may all our dreams someday come true. But for now I'm gonna drink what's in this glass, and I will leave all my troubles in the past. Here's to me and you for everything we do, and may all our dreams someday come true. But for now I'm gonna drink what's in this glass, and I can leave all my troubles in the past. Leave it in the past.
If you want Mexican food, you may want to find an El Paso Mexican Grill. So tasty, so authentic, with specials every Monday through Thursday and live music on the patio on Fridays and Saturdays. It's the best happy hour in Acadiana with 2-for-1 margaritas. Find a location today at elpasomex.com. That's elpasomex.com. Are you looking for live music, events, and festivals in Louisiana? Then you're in the right place. It's all here at liveandlocalacadiana.com. All Louisiana, all the time. liveandlocalacadiana.com.
Cowboys. Cowboys.
Cowboys Nightclub welcomes live this Thursday night for Ladies Night. It's the Rory Swear Band.
I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
Ladies get in free till 10. Get 3 free drinks till 11:30.
Fellas.
Dollar can beer and wells till 11:30. Friday night live on the Cowboys stage, it's the Dog Hill Stompers.
With $1 domestic beer and wells till 10.
$5 Patron and $1 Jello shots all night long.
And Saturday night,
Here comes Jamie Bacheron and the Kicking Cages.
Wait to get my drink on this weekend.
Get $1 domestic beer and wells till 10. Check them out online at cowboyslafayette.com. Take I-10 to exit 100, Ambassador Caffrey.
Your country connection. Cowboys.
proper dress and valid ID required.
In a Walmart lot, parked up near the road, stands up on his trunk, reaching out for lost souls. Said, I don't want your money, I just want to show you the way. Says I'm an apostle, called on by the Lord, spreading the gospel from this old beat of Ford. My mission this morning is that everybody drive home safe. It don't matter what sins you committed, they can all wash away. Just give me 5 minutes. If you let these words
sink into your heart. I'll even give you something to go with your car. Take this dashboard, Jesus, facing forward, looking out the window at where you going, 'cause he don't care at all where you been. Let this dashboard, Jesus, be your guide round the bumps in the road through the storms of life. If he's looking at you, he can't see what's round the bend. Keep your hands on the wheel, but leave the driving to him. My road to Damascus was just south of Houston. Back in my hell-raising days, don't know how fast I was doing. When my wheels left the pavement, I knew it was time for a change. He said, I'm here to tell you, God is my witness, there's only one clear path to forgiveness. It ain't in the rear view, it ain't in regrets. It's on the horizon, straight up ahead. Take this dashboard, Jesus, facing forward, looking out the window at where you're going, 'cause he don't care at all where you've been. Let this dashboard, Jesus, be your guide round the bumps in the road through the storms of life. If he's looking at you, he can't see what's round the bend. Keep your hands on the wheel, but leave the driving to him. Oh, keep your hands on the wheel, but leave the driving to him.
RadioLouisiana.com. Jeff Dugan and his brand new single, Dashboard Jesus, right there on Fuzzy's Country Corner. Coming up, we talk more with Blaine Roy, but right now, here's Tony Ardwin.
Now, Dustin, let's talk about Hank's daddy. Tell me how his mama loved that man.
Just break out the bottle horse, I'll tell you about the drifting cowboy band. Man.
We won't talk about the habits, just the music and the man. Now, Dust, you just gotta tell me, did Hank Williams really write all them songs?
I don't deserve no answer, Hawk. Let's light up and just move along.
Do you think he wrote them about Miss Audrey, or about the man who done her wrong? Back then they called him crazy, nowadays they call him a saint. Now the ones that called him crazy still writing on his name. Well, if he was here with old Bo Seafoots, would he think that he was right? Think he might.
Hey, don't you know he would, Tolo? He'd be right here by our side.
And if they left for a show in Groveville, be the first one on the bus and ready to ride. Last one to go, also. Wherever he is, I hope he's happy. You know, I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, he got a one-arm around Hank's mama now, and he sure did love Miss Audrey and raising hell.
Well, I won't ask you no more questions. to the stories only Hank can tell. Well, back then they called him crazy, and nowadays they call him a saint. Most folks don't know that they fired him from the Opry, and that caused his greatest pain.
I'd love to tell you about Lovesick and how Miss Audrey loves that man.
You know I've always loved to listen to the stories about that drifting cowboy man and the man. When we get right down to it, still the most wanted outlaw in the land. Let's pick a little bit.
Tony Ardoin, Dustin Saunier there with The Conversation. What an interesting take on that old Waylon Hank tune. It's just great. It's another reason why this show is so awesome. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner. Thank you so much for tuning in. Fuzzy's Country Corner is brought to you by Cowboys Nightclub in Scott, Louisiana. Your country connection for the past 30 years. What a partying tradition. So this entire show we've had Blaine Roy in the artist spotlight. And what a talent. Well, if you want to be in the spotlight, all you have to do is send an email to fuzzy@radiolouisiana.com.
So here playing with you today, most people who've never seen a Blaine Roy show wouldn't know that, you know, you stand out front and sing. And matter of fact, we've been friends for so long, I don't even know if you even know like 3 chords on a guitar.
I know about 4 or 5, and that's about it.
Oh, well, there's probably a reason why I haven't seen you or heard you play guitar.
Years ago, when I first started, I was going to learn to play guitar, and I was going to be the typical front man and whatnot. And
Were you going to get you a 1942 haircut?
Man, I was looking, and I lost the hair a long time ago. I just started shaving it back in my 20s, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
My nephew came up to me, and he was running sound for me at the time, and he said, "Man, put down the guitar." He said, "All you're doing is looking down at your hands to make sure they're in the right positions." He said, "Sing." So I put down the guitar, and I always just surrounded myself with great musicians and went the rest of the way.
Well, speaking of great musicians, here with us today, Kyle Hebert. Most people wouldn't know that Kyle is multi-instrumental.
I've known that for a long time.
We're having a conversation about who's going to be on the show for the first time, and we were texting back and forth. It's late at night. I said, well, Blaine, who are you going to get to play guitar? And a couple of names come out there, and neither one of them were able to do it. And he said, I'm going to get Kyle.
Kyle Hebert.
I'll give you a little rundown on Kyle. Kyle grew up playing Cajun music, and he also plays accordion, fiddle, mandolin. He's going to play acoustic guitar today, which is something that I've never witnessed. This is a new one on me. And he's been known to blow bubbles in the tub.
Let me tell you, how I knew Kyle could play acoustic guitar?
I have no idea.
Because before we ever played music together, and I'm going way, way back, Kyle invited everybody over after a long night at Cowboys to his house. And he says, "Hey, y'all know where the fruit stand is in Bro Bridge?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I don't live anywhere close to there." So I was like, man, I like this dude. And we all went out there, and it was an impressive room. We were in his parents' outside kitchen. The talent in that room was pretty impressive. Kyle barbecued eggs for us that night. His dad was not happy. I can't say on air what he said, but yeah, we left there. The sun was up. So,
whoops.
Yeah, whoops.
So, Kyle's up here. Kyle's ready to rock, and I'm ready to be wild. And I have a little request.
Okay.
Actually, my favorite song off of that self-titled debut record was Daddy's Little Girl. You mind playing that for us?
Oh, I'd love to.
Ladies and gentlemen, RadioLouisiana.com, live from Fuzzy's Country Corner. Here's Blaine Roy, Daddy's Little Girl.
I used to hold her tears on my shoulder. I used to make her smile. And I watched her grow as she got older. How I miss my little girl now. Remember in high school, thought she was so cool, working away at my nerves. But a cap and gown would make no daddy frown. Oh, how I still miss my little girl. She's still inside my heart, no matter how near or far apart. I won't let those miles stand in the way. Oh no, 'cause she'll always be Daddy's little girl. Then there was college, thirsting for knowledge, learning the ways of the world. She'll marry a young man and they're making big plans, waiting on their baby girl. But she's still inside my heart, no matter how near or far apart. I won't let those miles stand in the way. Oh no, 'cause she'll always be Daddy's little girl. She might be a woman now, oh, but I can still remember how I used to hold her tears on my shoulder. I used to make her smile.
Yeah, how about it? Blaine Roy and Mr. Kyle Hebert on the acoustic guitar. Daddy's Little Girl. What a strong song.
You know, that song, after, obviously, I told you about us writing it earlier, but Tim McGraw had a movie called Flicker.
Yeah.
And Tim McGraw's people were actually looking at Daddy's Little Girl for that movie.
Oh, that's an interesting thing that I did not know.
And the funny part of that is, you know, I was actually painting a bedroom for one of my sons my wife was pregnant, and I'm painting the room when I get the call. And it's my producer, Jay. He's in Nashville, and he said, man, you won't believe this. You won't believe it. They're looking at Daddy's Little Girl for this movie coming up. And I didn't really hear anything back, and a few months later, I'm listening to the radio while I'm painting my baby's room, and I hear Tim McGraw's brand new single, My Little Girl. And I'm like, oh man, we're that close. Yeah.
Back in the woods, back of my truck, up to no good, but it's good to be us. Homemade wine in a paper cup, breaking out the shine at the break of dusk. Redneck swing, swinging from a pine, drinking from a spring, chewing on a rhyme. Me and my crew just mixing it up, nothing to lose and all about love. Loving in the country, to my honey like mellow on a moon pie. Joking, smoking, running wide open, dancing, laughing, looking for some action, loving in the country. ATVs, four-wheel drives, screaming through the trees, waking up the night. Pretty little angels raising hell, somebody send up a rebel yell. Loving in the country, living out the good life, sticking to my honey like mellow on a moon pie. Joking, smoking, running wide open, dancing, laughing, looking for some action, loving in the country. To the creek, cool down our desires, drift off to sleep later on by the fire. Loving in the country, loving in the country, living out the good life, living out the good life, sticking to my honey, sticking to my honey, like mellow on a moon pie. Running wide open, dancing, laughing, looking for some action, loving in the country. Loving in the country. Loving in the country. Loving in the country.
You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner on RadioLouisiana.com. If you have a request or something that you just think needs to be on Fuzzy's Country Corner, you can send an email to fuzzy@RadioLouisiana.com. Thanks so much to our great sponsors. Lots of great things going on in the South Louisiana area. Go check them out at Cowboys this weekend. All the great fairs and festivals as well that are in the area. If you're looking for something to do, you can pop on over to liveandlocalacadiana.com. That's liveandlocalacadiana.com. Tell you everything about everybody and everything that's going on. We'll have a quick word from our sponsors. More to come here tonight from Blaine Roy in this intriguing interview. What fun. This was absolute blast to do. Thanks so much to tuning in for the very first Fuzzy's Country Corner on RadioLouisiana.com.
If you want Mexican food, you may want to find it at El Paso Mexican Grill. So tasty, so authentic, with specials every Monday through Thursday and live music on the patio on Fridays and Saturdays. It's the best happy hour in Acadiana with 2-for-1 margaritas. Find a location today at elpasomex.com. That's elpasomex.com.
Cowboys.
Cowboys Nightclub welcomes live this Thursday night for Ladies Night. It's the Rory Swear Band.
I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
Ladies get in free till 10. Get 3 free drinks till 11:30.
Fellas.
$1 can beer and wells till 11:30. Friday night live on the Cowboy stage, it's the Dog Hill Stompers.
With $1 domestic beer and wells till 10.
$5 Patron and $1 Jello shots all night long.
And Saturday night,
here comes Jamie Bacheron and the Kicking Cajuns.
Wait to get my drink on this weekend.
Get $1 domestic beer and wells till 10. Check them out online at cowboyslafayette.com. Take I-10 to exit 100, Ambassador Caffrey.
Your country connection. Cowboys.
proper dress and valid ID required.
If he brings you happiness, then I wish you both the best. It's your happiness that matters most of all. And if he ever breaks your heart, if the teardrops ever start, I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Si te quiere verdad y te da felicidad, te deseo lo más bueno para ellos dos. Pero si hace llorar, a mí me puedes hablar y estaré contigo cuando triste estás. I'll be there anytime you need me, by your side to dry away every teardrop that you cried. And if he ever leaves you blue, just remember I love you. And I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. Side to dry away every teardrop that you cried. And if he ever leaves you blue, just remember I love you. And I'll be there before the next teardrop falls. And I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
Rory Swear and Before the Next Teardrop Falls on RadioLouisiana.com. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner, the home of everything country across the state of Louisiana. We thank you for tuning in, and we're hoping that you're enjoying the program. More to come here tonight from Blaine Roy. What a great interview. Just a great guy. Right now, speaking of great people, here's Chase Tyler. It's something called Tailgate Sunset on Fuzzy's Country Corner.
Days are getting longer, sun's a little hotter. Let's get out of here. Slip on your cutoffs, grab your flip-flops. I'll cram a cooler full of beer. Take them back roads down to the creek, find some real estate, blow off a little steam. Ain't nothing like a tailgate sunset. Roll out a blanket in my truck bed, get a little buzz on, crank some tunes on, singing baby you're a weekend rock star. Before it's over we'll be dancing in the headlights. No hurry, you and me, we got all night. Give me a kiss and kiss me again. Nothing like a tailgate sunset. again, I'll find in that t-shirt of mine. I like what you're hiding under there. Maybe later on I can prove you wrong. Gotta have a tan line somewhere. Come on, girl, cuddle up with me. We got a hell of a view and a front row seat. Ain't nothing like a tailgate sunset. Roll out a blanket in my truck bed, get a little buzz on, crank some tunes on, singing, baby, you're a weekend rock star. Before it's over, we'll be dancing in the headlights. No hurry, you and me, we got all night. Give me a kiss and kiss me again. Nothing like a tailgate sunset. Tailgate sunset, roll out a blanket in my truck bed, get a little buzz on, crank some tunes on, singing, baby, you're a weekend rock star. Before it's over, we'll be dancing in the headlights. No hurry, you and me, we got all night. Give me a kiss and kiss me again. Nothing like a tailgate sunset. Tailgate sunset.
So, you didn't record for a while. There was a good long time where we didn't hear new Blaine Roy music. What was up with that?
Well, as I mentioned, you get married and you have kids, and as you well know, because you were with me, I ended up in the hospital a few times with blood clots. And just had some health issues over the years that I had to overcome, and you get a little sidetracked, and next thing you know, the years are ticking by, and you're not doing what you need to do, and that's record.
You should always record at every chance you get.
That is right. So
you decide to get back into the studio, and I believe it was at Travis Mott's.
That's
ironically,
correct. Yeah.
And you do a song called Honky Tonk and the Altar, and it's a country song. It's the true story of most of us that go through struggles in life. So why don't you tell us a little bit about how that came to light?
Honky Tonk and the Altar, basically, I've seen and lived, and I saw so many musicians in particular over the years that I love these guys.
You gonna name drop anybody?
I'm not gonna name drop anybody. There's one in particular who is an incredible musician, and I'll let people figure it out on their own. But there's a pendulum, and the pendulum, when it's right at the bottom, it's in the middle, and it swings left and it swings right, and some musicians have trouble grounding themselves in that middle. They either swing left or they swing right, and they're either swinging in church or they're swinging in the club, and they can't swing both. And one thing I've always prided myself on is that my ability to be in control of my own life and swing both. I see you laughing. It's okay. There's your joke for the day.
I said I wasn't going to make any Blaine Roy jokes.
You can't help yourself.
He's talking about all this
swinging,
and he ain't talking about John Anderson swinging. I promise you that.
I was talking about a pendulum.
Yeah, I understand that you wanted to use big words.
As you know, I will often talk myself into a joke.
It's easy. There was a time, I think we went 4 years, where the only thing I could do was crack Blaine Roy jokes. It was a rough time.
For those of y'all who don't know, Fuzzy ran sound for me one night, and we're doing a major Nashville artist, and this dude's telling jokes in my earbuds while everybody else is playing music and whatnot. I'm listening to you tell jokes about me while I'm on stage in front of a few thousand people.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good night, though, wasn't it?
It was a good night.
It was epic.
Well, it's raining, and I'm missing the girl that I love. She left me 1 week ago,
day. She told me she was leaving and gone to stay. And I asked myself why she went away. If you see her, would you tell her that I still love her and take care of her like I did in Louisiana? And she said goodbye, went away. It hurt me, I know. In Oklahoma, you got the best part of me. If you see her, would you tell her that I still love her and take care of her like I did in Louisiana? And she said goodbye and went away. It hurt me, I know. Oklahoma, you got the best part of me. Yes, Oklahoma, you got the best part of me.
RadioLouisiana.com with Sammy Kershaw in Oklahoma on Fuzzy's Country Corner. More to come with our interview with Blaine Roy in just a little while. Right now, the Boudin Queen herself, here's Kylie Fry. Something that did pretty well for her on the charts. It's called Me and These Boots on Fuzzy's Country Corner. RadioLouisiana.com.
We work hard and we play rough. We turn heads when we get shined up. We go together, just a pair of rambling souls. Just count the scrapes and scuffs, yeah, they're my story told. Yeah, me and these boots, we've seen a lot of miles. Me and these boots, we've done some running wild. We're stubborn, we're tough, from living life uphill. Takes a special man to keep us standing still. They'll tell you everything you need to know about what you're getting into. Boy, if you're gonna love me, you're gonna love me. Me and these boots. So now you know, and here's your chance to walk away or stay and dance. A girl like me could love a boy like you,
RadioLouisiana.com, Fuzzy's Country Corner. More on the way with our sit-down interview with Blaine Roy in just a couple of minutes. Fuzzy's Country Corner is brought to you by Cowboys Nightclub. Go on out, check them out. They got a great live entertainment lineup this week. Rory Swear Band tonight live on stage at Cowboys. Tomorrow night, the Dog Hill Stompers, and Saturday night, Jamie Bacheron and the Kickin' Cajuns are at Cowboys. Right now, we're going to take you back to Cowboys history. Well, maybe the Yellow Rose. It's something called Truth or a Lie. I had this record. I burned it up as a child. Well, not to make you feel old, Kip, but here's one of the best things to ever come out of South Louisiana. Something called Truth or a Lie on RadioLouisiana.com.
You wanna tell me the truth or a lie? I think about it real good before you ask why. Somebody saw you with someone else by your side. So what's it gonna be, baby? Truth or a lie? Everybody's talking about it, haven't you heard? Now it's your turn, baby, so in your own words, tell me if he's just a friend of yours, why would you cry? So what's it gonna be, baby, truth or a lie? I can't stand the thought of saying goodbye. If we still stand the chance, take yours and decide. So are you gonna tell me what's going on? Or are you gonna tell me I've got it all wrong? I just gotta know if you were alone here last night. So what's it gonna be, baby, truth or a lie? I can't stand the thought of saying goodbye. If we still stand the chance, take yours and decide. So are you gonna tell me the truth or a lie? Just get it over, baby. Go with what's inside. Just a couple of words away from doing what's right. So what's it gonna be, baby? Truth or a lie? What's it gonna be, darling? Truth or a lie?
More Fuzzy's Country Corner right here on RadioLouisiana.com coming up in a little while. RadioLouisiana.com.
nothing like having somebody to talk to and lean on. Holding me together in a world hard to walk through. She's that strong. My life, there's no doubt, it don't mean nothing without something I can wrap my arms around. Feel a heartbeat lie beside me when I lie down. Something beautiful, wonderful, reachable, touchable. Thank God I finally found something I can wrap my arms around. I believe in heaven, but till I go there, I've got an angel here, something I can wrap my arms around. Feel a heartbeat lying beside me when I lie down. Something beautiful, wonderful, reachable, touchable. Thank God I finally found something I can wrap my arms around. Feel a heartbeat lying beside me when I lie down. Something beautiful, wonderful, reachable, touchable. Thank God I finally found something I can wrap my arms around. Yeah. Something I can wrap my arms around. Wrap my arms around you.
River Road there with something I can wrap my arms around on RadioLouisiana.com. You're listening to Fuzzy's Country Corner. More coming up with our interview with Blaine Roy. And now, Parker James with Cracker Jack Diamond.
Well, he spent that summer walking door to door with a can of gas and an old lawnmower. That's a surefire way to make a buck when you're 14. Well, he made a blind no luck at all when he spotted a place where the weeds were tall and a young girl sitting on the front porch eating ice cream. Deep in the pockets of his grass-stained jeans were some caramel corn and a plastic ring, left over from the week before. Mama didn't wash them, thank the Lord. Just like a Cracker Jack diamond, never know when you're gonna find one, but they found love from that day on. The hands of fate brought them together, their hearts stayed forever young, like a Cracker Jack diamond. Well, it's been 5 years since he gave her his prize. Now the sparkle's gone, the night in their eyes, and he's been wanting to tell her what's been on his mind lately. He said, girl, I ain't rich, but I've been saving up little every day till I had enough. Before he could finish, he said, you know I will, baby. Deep in the pockets of his holy jeans was money for a preacher and a diamond ring. He took her back to that old front porch, slipped it on her finger and he thanked the Lord. Just like a Cracker Jack diamond, never know when you're gonna find one, but they found love from that day on. The hands of fate brought them together, their hearts stayed forever young, like a Cracker Jack diamond. Once a year she takes it out, but it don't fit her hand. But she wears it in her heart, 'cause that's where it all began. Just like a Cracker Jack diamond, never know when you're gonna find one, but they found love from that day on. The hands of fate brought them together, their hearts stay forever young, like a Cracker Jack diamond.
fast forward a little bit, we were talking about Honky Tonk in the Altar, and then you stumble across this song called Paper and Pen.
Yeah. I didn't stumble across anything. Clark, my drummer, my longtime drummer, Clark Harris comes to me with this thing saying, dude, you got to check this out. So the only version that I really could find was on YouTube, and it was the writer who was just strumming a guitar, singing it acoustic. And for me, I was like, man, that's a bluegrass song. And then come to find out there was a lady who recorded the song very, very hardcore bluegrass. And for me, I heard it in my head instantly. Okay, this is a honky tonk, in the style of a Keith Whitley, Conway Twitty type of, real country music. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's an easy choice. We need to record it. And so we got into the studio, and really, it happened fast. It like we went in on a Sunday, we recorded our part, and then we had the girls of, I'm going to name drop one time, Sweet Cecilia, who, I was like, okay, this song calls for the girls. And they came in the following Sunday and just knocked it out of the park.
Well, of course.
Yeah, and it was, so for me, it was, I got an opportunity there again to do something that I love with people I love. And so for me, it was just so gratifying. And you never know. I remember being scared. I was like, man, it's so country. I don't know if people are going to get it or not.
Yeah, country music, what is that?
Well, and at the time, you think back, this is 2 years ago, and at the time, you really don't hear traditional sounding country. So it was like, well, let's do it. So we did it, and we released it. Next thing you know, it was like, oh, they get it. They get it.
They remember.
Wow, yeah, they remembered. It was, wow, a country song.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Paper and Pen, the first time that I heard Paper and Pen, I couldn't put two and two together where I'd heard it before, and I had heard it on a jukebox in Alexandria, Louisiana, and it was a chick singer, and it was a bluegrass song.
Yeah.
And I just think that you guys did it such justice. Why don't you play that song for us right now?
All right.
Here we go. Paper and Pen live on RadioLouisiana.com. Fuzzy's Country Corner. Kick it off, Kyle.
There's a letter in her shoebox, in her dresser she keeps locked, but she never read it all the way through. It was the last one he wrote her. She was sure it was over from all that he told her in the first line or two. Well, he said times are hard now, got some things left to sort out, and a man and his freedom don't easily part. That's where she stopped reading. Her soul was bleeding, so she chose her weapon and went for his heart. With paper and pen, she got her last words in. I never loved you was a lie she wrote him. He couldn't believe the reply he received. What a sad tragedy for a good love to end. Who needs a knife when you can take someone's life with paper and pen? Well, they say he went crazy in just a few days. He got on that bottle and went out of his mind. To this day, she don't know. In the letter that he wrote, he asked for her hand in the very last line. With paper and pen, she got her last words in. I never was a lie she wrote him. He couldn't believe the reply he received. What a sad tragedy for a good love to end. Who needs a knife when you can take someone's life with paper and pen? Well, who needs a knife when you can take someone's life with paper and pen?
Yeah, Blaine Roy, Kyle Bear there with Paper and Pen. Blaine, that is such an incredible song, and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know wife, kids, work, the whole 9 yards. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, and like I told you when you asked me, such an honor, you know, and I used to say this back in the day, how I felt like a fish out of water carrying the country flag, and nowadays there's so many young up-and-comers and people, like, I mean, it's really flooded the market again. That's at least locally here, and it's an honor of mine, just the fact that you asked me.
Well, you know, when we were sitting down coming up with the concept, it was like, duh. You know, if we're gonna start something new, it might as well start where I kind of cut my teeth. You know, those early on memories, and you know, for those of you who don't know how good of friends me and Blaine are, you know, throughout our events in each other's lives, you know, we've always seemed to have been there. You know, Blaine recently lost his mom a couple years now, and for some reason I have no idea why it sticks in my brain. I always remember the day and remember to check in on him, and he does the same thing. You know, whenever he sees something on Facebook or if he happens to remember, it's just really been a great friendship, and it's going to be a friendship that lasts a lifetime. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, sir.
What a guy that Blaine Roy is. Just a great human being. So glad that he was able to be in on this inaugural episode of Fuzzy's Country Corner, which will air every Thursday night from 5 until 7 right here on RadioLouisiana.com. Until next time, hold the ones you love close, because you aren't promised tomorrow, and don't take life too seriously, because nobody's getting out alive. Fuzzy's Country Corner is a production of Fuzzball Productions. It is engineered, written, and produced by Jordan LaSalle in conjunction with RadioLouisiana.com. For submissions on music and artist interviews, send an email to Fuzzy, F-U-Z-Z-Y, at RadioLouisiana.com. That's Fuzzy at RadioLouisiana.com. If you want Mexican food, you may want to find an El Paso Mexican Grill. So tasty, so authentic, with specials every Monday through Thursday and live music on the patio on Fridays and Saturdays. It's the best happy hour in Acadiana with 2-for-1 margaritas. Find a location today at elpasomex.com. That's elpasomex.com. Are you looking for live music, events, and festivals in Louisiana? Then you're in the right place. It's all here at liveandlocalacadiana.com. All Louisiana, all the time. liveandlocalacadiana.com.